success has always come on the back end of these ring walks. 12 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw, it almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday. Now it gets to explode here in the ring. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you for a much-anticipated main event. It's his focus at this moment that delivers it.
Mike Tyson versus Peter McNeeley was a professional boxing match, billed as He's Back. The match marked the return of Mike Tyson to professional boxing, after over 4 years away due to his arrest and subsequent conviction for rape, which led to Tyson serving 3 years in prison. After much debate over who would be Tyson's first opponent in his comeback, including talks about a potential super fight with George Foreman, it was announced that Tyson would face little-known Peter McNeeley. Highly anticipated, the fight was an overwhelming financial success, grossing $96 million worldwide, including a then-record $63 million in pay-per-view buys, with the fight being purchased by 1.52 million American homes. The rest is history.
Let's have a good clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. That's a flush shot, banking away those body shots with the left hand. Teddy, I'm assuming many times in your career, you were training a fighter who did not have the reach compared to his opponent. When you were training him in the build-up to that fight, what did you try to cement into his head?
The one thing that I had told him is something I had to tell myself, is that we had options. The first was, of course, the traditional way. Tuck up good defensively, move your head, and work your way in. Slip a punch, and now all of a sudden you're closer. You take his height away. The other is to step up and get sort of entice the taller fighter to come in and be short.
Tyson's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Not much action as he just ties up. Tyson's done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand. Good flush shot upstairs. Hooks to the head. Able to land another power shot early on here, Teddy. Does he have to worry about trying to keep up this pace?
No, I don't think so. If he keeps at this pace, he's not going to be around to worry.
Targeting a left hand to the body. Solid right by Hurricane.
Oh, keep your feet moving.
Double jab right to the face. Scores with the uppercut. Nice work, the left hand to the head.
Keep working the body.
Iron Mike with an iron right. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He can't, he's chomping at the bit. He's confident.
You have to keep your hands up. Listen, he reaches in, let that right hand go, right? Let that right hand go.
Start of a new round. Hurricane's making it look like the start of a fresh fighter. Remember, he was stunned in that last round, but Teddy, he looks fully recovered now.
Well, it tells me two things. One, he has good genetics. He recovers fast, you know, physically. But it also tells me he had a good camp. He came here in great shape, and he's getting the benefit of that right now.
Little head hunting with the left. And he's holding.
You gotta protect yourself.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. And you see how he just set the table for that right hand after the jab. Blocks that punch. That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Right to the body. Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Oh, what an uppercut. Zones in on that overhand right. And now he's targeting upstairs. Here's a moment here as you see the step-back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Tyson's combination punching is working well here. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Showing you some defense there with the block. Well, Teddy, you gotta like this because he's using that jab the way you like him to.
Especially when you're being aggressive. You walk in, you want to walk in where the guy can't see you coming. That jab blinds your opponent.
Take your time out there. Take your time. Keep the pressure up. Don't follow him. Cut the ring off, all right? Set up the power shot. It's there for you. When he moves in, it's there for you. Beautiful. Nice move.
And round number 3 is underway.
Back to the body.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Well off the mark by Mike Tyson. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. A target on his head, and he places the hook right on it. Nice work, Tyson with the hook.
Side to side.
Well-timed, well-placed uppercut there. Teddy, it was very clear early on in Mike's career, especially a lot of the fights that I went to in Latham, New York, and Albany, New York, and Troy, New York, that the fight was won before the opening bell was rung. That intimidation is such a big part of his game.
Something that's been developed for a long time, something that he's been cognizant of for a long time. You know, he comes from a scary neighborhood in Brownsville. A lot of tough guys, a lot of bad guys, and he was scared of that. So he understands how that could be used. I'll tell you a quick story. We went to Junior Olympics back in when he was a kid. He was only 14 years old. He was 190 pounds. You know, he was a guy that was all muscle. We were in Denver, Colorado for the National Junior Olympics. And everybody's looking at him. They look like kids. They were fat, they were chubby. They're looking at this guy. So what's he doing here? He's in the wrong place. This is a man. And he didn't talk to anybody. He made sure that he just stared ahead. He knew that their minds were going to play tricks on him. He knew their imagination was at work. He knew that imagination was like acid. It was eating away at him. And before you knew it, by doing that, there was a rumor going around that this was Sonny Liston's nephew. And Tyson never told anybody he wasn't.
Right. You are dominating this fight. Keep it up. Just keep doing what you're doing. That was good. Nice work. Beautiful. Beautiful. You gotta keep that head moving. I want to see double jab.
Listen, you need to move your head more, side to side, okay? I want to see that head.
There you go.
Round number 4 is underway. Teddy's got it a clean sweep. Mike Tyson's taken the first 3 rounds. And Teddy, it's not always the #1 indicator But in this case, he's simply just throwing more punches, and that's why he's up on your scorecard.
Yeah, Joe, he's keeping his opponent defensive, and he's not allowing him to do anything back.
He's winning the fight, to me, based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it, but he has...
Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. .90 seconds to go in round number 4. Each man able to land an uppercut. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And he ties up on the inside. Hurricane's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
You are in control of this fight, man.
So a fresh round is underway, but is it a fresh fighter? Hurricane's corner is hoping so. Based on what we saw at the end of the last round, who knows?
Well, his corner should also be hoping that his opponent across the way doesn't come out here like the executioner to get this over with, because if he does, I think it's over.
See, that's some fine defense right there. I love that block by Hurricane. Scored well up top. Iron Mike with a big uppercut. Hurricane showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe, when you put those earmuffs on, but you don't move your head. Some of them are going to get through, and just as importantly, you handcuff yourself, so your opponent is going to stay in there a little bit longer, knowing that nothing's coming back right away.
Back and forth they go, each man getting the best of it. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. A minute and a half to go.
Body shot, body shot.
Good, smart, tactical move here, backing up his opponent against the ropes. Good, solid shots with the combo downstairs. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Hurricane's back in his corner after that last round comes to an end. A round that I think he won, and we haven't said that about previous rounds, but that one clearly I think he won.
Yeah, he made some adjustments. You know, his attitude is a little bit better. He's more aggressive. But, you know, you could be more aggressive and you can lose the rounds even bigger. because now you're walking into more punches. He's making adjustments. He's starting to move his head a little bit. He's starting to pick up certain opportunities from counters.
Head from side to
He's
side,
starting to
okay?
look like a smarter fighter
See
now.
that head move more. Jab. Jab and throw. Throw to the body, then to the head.
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win. And out of nowhere, things can turn like that, Teddy. Everything was looking good, and now it's looking bad for him.
Well, that's exactly why, because nothing was coming at him. His opponent wasn't throwing back. He got a little lax, and he paid a price.
Watch that!
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Hey, you gotta see that coming. Now let's go.
Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch.
Uppercut! Uppercut!
Halfway through round 6.
Move your head!
Hurricane's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance.
Watch the hook!
Wow! He was just bulldozed right there. One punch knockout power ends this fight. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean finish with the knockout.
Yeah, as a trainer, you want to know, can a guy punch? Can a guy defend? You know, can a guy control distance? But you want to know, can a guy finish? He got the answer. Yes, he can finish.
Yeah, good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.